Setting up the desk. Firstly, you need to patch your fixtures, so click on patch over here. You would then choose your head. For example, I'm going to use a very light, so I would just type it in the command line. Select it. I'm going to use the VL 3000 spots. And then all I need to do is I click patch it. Then I need to say I'm going to use one of them at universe 1, address 1, push enter, and I'm going to ask them to automatically go into the visualizer. And then there you go, that tells me everything about it. I can easily adjust my head number to be number 5 or just to be 1. On here we've actually got dip switches, so it tells you what ones need to be on. So seeing it's address 1, just the first dip switch needs to be up. And then go back to layout 1 and you'll see it's here. So now I would open Capture Atlas, the student edition. I've already entered in my Proscenium Arch stage and I've also added in one VL. So for example, it is my head or unit 1, it is address 1, it'll be going through, if it was a power distribution at the moment, it'd be going through 1 and I would patch it at address 1. Up here on my top right is the live view, so if I come over to here and hopefully I put my brightness up, there you go. So now, to easily move the fixture, Camsys already has set movements which aren't usually very good. If I'm looking at the stage front on and I want it to go up, I'd like it to come towards the audience, which it doesn't. But I can easily adjust that by using my tilt wheels here. And then I could easily just push record up. And then it would ask me if I want to update. I say yes. If I clear that, bring up the brightness again, go to center and then go up. At the moment it does the little swivel, but that can be later on adjusted. So the easiest way of moving it and getting your position correct is by just using the little scroll wheels down here. Sometimes it is handy just to get an actual better mouse which has a scroll wheel on it. To operate other functions, for example color, Camsys always gives you set colors, but you also down on the side you get the actual singular modules. So you've got cyan, magenta, yellow and CTO, which is kind of the warmer tungsten looking feel. Makes it just warmer instead of that cold white on a person. You can easily do your color mix in here if you wanted to. You can add in smaller percentages. It's all down to you how you'd like that. You can also do gobos. As you can see, it's out of focus. Over here you've got your focus, which you just adjust. So the further away, the more you would like to adjust it. You also have a zoom, and you have an iris. So it zooms it out as much as possible, but cuts the edges off, as you can see. That's the full size, but actually just cuts some of the gobo out. So the narrowest you can get it is that narrow, that thin of a beam, and the widest you can go is that. There's only really two, three ways of doing your gobo changing, which is you get the actual set gobos that come in the moving fixture, or you have just your scroll wheels down here which will scroll through them, or if you hold down you get exactly the same setting. You can also do strobing. Nice and simple, you can just speed it up, all down to your head like that. Just open it back up. For example, to record palettes and stuff like that to help me with my queuing. For example, if I just record my correct positioning, so for example that is left, so record left, and then if I go to the opposite side, record right, just do center, make my own little palette here, center, clear it, go up, left, center, right to left, and then I can adjust that. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to update my center so my fixture is automatically facing parallel with the audience. So when I tilt it up and down, it does that. So that's my up. And oh no. And that's my down. Clear that. Center, audience, back, left and right. back to center. And the easiest way of doing that, of setting these, are just by typing them. So you've got center, and then, for example, you can add your own colours in. So, for example, CTO isn't there, so if I add that in myself, see, apparently that's pink. By blinding the audience, I'm going to choose a nice little starry gobo, if I can find one. Starry gobo in blue, a little bit out of focus. And we're going to record that as Q1 on playback 1. Then it's going to go into the center, and we're going to change gobo into the bars. We're also going to change our color to this, to our CTO, and the focus needs changing, so it's normally up to there. There we go. We're also going to bring in the zoom and cut a little bit off the edge, make it more rounded. That's going to be recorded there. Then I will add a nice little effect to do it manually itself and change position to go from left to right. I'm going to speed that up a little bit. And then if I want, I can add another effect of just changing my zoom. And speed my zoom up. So you can see it kind of flashes in. Then what we'll do, I will record that as my Q3. Now the simplest way of so I'm just going to reset my focus, my iris, widen everything out, go back to the stars, bring in a nice magenta, more of a reddy magenta, and go back up to the audience, but just higher so it hits more of the stalls. There you go. Record that, clear it all, and then record a blackout. See, now I don't really know exactly what my cues are. I might have forgotten. So firstly I need to change these to being cues, and then I pull up my fader and I play. So the first one is audience stars, and I would like that to fade up over 3 seconds, and then, as I can remember now, it will fade back down, but I want that to happen much slower. So center stage, gobo, CTO. I would like that to happen over 5 seconds. My next cue, if I'm right, is the positioning. I'm going to have the swinging to happen just in 1 second, and then it will change and blind the audience. That can happen over a second, and then a blackout can happen over 3. So if you pull down your fader, pull up your fader, it should start in blackout, to be honest, apologies. And go. And go. And then swinging. And then 3 seconds into a blinder. And blackout.